Chapter 5. Implementation Strategies. Hardware. Hardware includes all computer devices and peripherals used by an ERP system. An ERP system will specifically require a powerful set of servers for development, testing, and production environments. The following are the key hardware resources necessary for an ERP system. Servers. ERP systems are very hardware intensive. Hence, they require high-end multiprocessor systems with, for now, 64-bit processing. In addition, they need several gigabytes of main memory or RAM, and several terabytes of secondary storage, which includes hard drives for data storage and system. Clients, people accessing ERP systems, for example, and users, IT support staff, and developers use personal computers PCs to access the ERP system. These PCs could be desktop computers, laptop computers, or personal digital assistants PDAs. Peripherals. ERP systems also require media for long-term archiving of all business transactions, backup and recovery rate, and or network-attached storage devices, and the like. In addition, they will require email servers, printers, backup power supply equipment, and networking hardware. Software. The traditional definition of software is a set of operating instructions and logic called programs that control and direct a computer hardware to perform its functions. The more contemporary definition also includes a set of information processing instructions called procedure. The key software components for ERP systems are as follows. System software. This is the operating system OS platform that is essential for any application software to work efficiently with the hardware and IT personnel, similar to other application software. ERP work on a wide variety of server platforms, for example, Microsoft Windows Server and Linux. Database management system. A reliable multi-user DBMS with good authentication, authorization, security, backup, and monitoring functionality can serve as strong foundation for the ERP system. Most ERP systems today can work with variety of DBMS. For example, SAP works with Microsoft SQL and Oracle. Application software. These are programs or software utilities that help in the development, monitoring, and integration of ERP software. Many ERP implementations will require project management software, development software, remote access software, and automated software. ERP and virtualization. In recent years, virtualization has been gaining momentum in the information technology world. Kamal describes virtual machine server technology as providing a technique to near multiple and isolated virtual servers on a single physical device, thus optimizing hardware usage. While other virtualization architectures exist, the two more common models used for mission-critical applications are known as hardware virtualization and power virtualization. Hardware virtualization is the better, well-known architecture and includes products from VMware and Microsoft. With this approach, the server virtualization technology is placed directly on the server hardware, sometimes referred to as bare metal. Power virtualization is similar to hardware virtualization in that it is designed to support multiples of OSs on a single server, while providing isolation from other OS instances running on the server. ERP implementation, organization, and approaches. To successfully implement an ERP, a temporary organization needs to be defined and staffed, and an overall implementation strategy decided and communicated. The temporary organization must have rules of engagement or governance. This governance will provide a framework for decisions, escalation of issues, and involvement of company staff at all levels of the organization. Implementation strategy is how the temporary organization will accomplish the implementation. Sample governance. 1. Purpose. Governance is a framework of processes and underlying accountabilities that guide the management of the project. This framework defines the leadership, organization structure, i.e. roles and responsibilities, and processes that align decision-making with strategies and direction. 2. Roles and responsibilities. Owners. The owners will consist of the senior management. The chair is empowered to make decisions when the owners cannot reach consensus. The owners determine overall policy, budget, and scope of the project. They will meet when needed at the call of the chair. Project executive. The project executive oversees project activities, provides broad project oversight, resolves policy-level issues, and ensures that the project stays within scope. The project executive works with the steering committee and project managers to establish overall project direction, review and evaluate project progress, and ensure appropriate user involvement for the duration of the project. Implementation methodology. System implementations are complex, time-consuming, and resource-intensive. As with any system, no ERP system is perfect, bug-free, or meets all the user requirements. ERP systems, however, will grow and change to provide the business with a new way of looking at business processes and DESes. ERP implementation examples. There are many examples of ERP implementations in business today. Many are implemented to replace aging legacy systems, whereas others are to make use of new technology. Some are successful, and some fail. A few examples of types of implementations follow. Piggly Wiggly, CIO Decisions, June 2005. Grocery stores these days operate on slim profit margins. It is a highly competitive marketplace with businesses working to distinguish themselves from their competitors. Piggly Wiggly franchises 600 stores in 16 states, mostly in the southern United States. Celanese, CIO Magazine, January 15th, 2003. Celanese, a worldwide chemical product maker, is a holding company for 5 business units. One such product is a sweetener for Pepsi One. The dilemma Celanese faced was the use of multiple SAP systems. Comair, CIO Magazine, May 1st, 2005. Comair is a regional airline operating in 117 cities that carries approximately 30,000 passengers on 1,130 flights per day. The decision to replace aging systems is sometimes difficult. It requires vision, a thorough analysis, and the creation of a business case. Platform issues. As stated earlier, ERP systems are complex and difficult to implement. However, the risk is worth the long-term benefits if approached properly. The ERP system implementation is high risk, as is the installation of the IT infrastructure. Any ERP implementation must address issues related to connectivity, network and system bandwidth, security, transaction volume, user load, backup and recovery, PC configurations, including web browsers, need to be addressed. Each of these areas needs a full analysis and validation before the system can go live. The IT infrastructure team must be involved in discussions on how the system will be used and when. Documenting and communicating usage expectations will assist in the installation of the IT infrastructure. Servers. The selection of servers is often based on input from the ERP vendor, which is similar to the relational database selection. Servers that make up the infrastructure will need to grow as the system grows and expand. Network. Most businesses today have a reliable and secure network in place. Network connectivity and speed from the end user to the server environment needs to be assessed. Some businesses outsource the server and the database environment. Security. To ensure that the ERP system is secure from unauthorized access, several technical and not so technical components must be installed and implemented. Desktop PCs must be set up to ensure that viruses, Trojan horses, spyware, and any other type of PC infiltration tools. Implications for management. An implemented ERP system can create opportunities for a business to grow and change for the better. The risks and rewards for a company depend both on the system selected and on all the surrounding components, as well as the methods and processes involved during the implementation. Decisions around the hardware, software, governance, methodology, and level of modifications need to be based on the goals set out for the purchase of the ERP system. Management must be sure that all the components for the implementation are going to be planned. Even though the ERP system selected is the key component for the company, there are a significant number of third-party products that can have a large impact on an implementation's success or failure. That's all for this topic. Thanks for watching.